What's up, guys? Coming here. So this is a video more about clearing up the air. A little bit off the cuff, should I say? So everything that you kind of see here, let's not go ahead and seek out the person I will be talking about today. I don't think this video will be taken down anytime soon. At least I would hope not. I'm not really using any of Falter's art, but again, let's not seek out and harass Falter just because you know, I made a video on him. Obviously, there's a lot of people who don't like him, me included. But let's not go out of our way and try and go harass him. He's already suspended off Twitter. I think that's enough of a hey, get your shit together and stop being a fuckhead. Um, but I want to kind of explain how I got involved. First of all, I actually watched this video by Royalty is Here about the most controversial YouTubers, and later on, you actually get to see Falter here in this portion of the video. I'm not gonna play this video because obviously this is royalties content. I'm not gonna play it for you guys, but you can see that I left a comment here, and then Falter would eventually block me because of this comment. And then he came to one of my videos and accused me of stealing Dato's video or his his solar focused prismatic build. And then yeah, I was running a patrol zone. I guess I got lazy with that video. That's fine. No big deal. I can always rerun that video back if anybody wants me to. And he says changing up an exotic item does not make the build completely different. Yes, it kind of does, and also my build doesn't align with anything. But anyway, he also accuses me of harassing Bungie devs after, because this is during the whole, or no, this is after the whole like second wave of layoffs that Bungie had because of the whole Pete Parsons thing. And he accused me of harassing. No, I criticized. That's how that works. Um, and eventually, I started following Flip, which if anybody who is familiar with the royalty videos, royalty does feature Flip in I think the two Falter videos that he did, that mainly focused on Falter because there was a follow-up to Falter and then there was another follow-up after that. Um, so Flip actually found out that supposedly he was saying that Falter drew line art of one of his work or one of the art that he has on his channel, and he handed it off to another artist to eventually get it colored. Of which then he says that no, apparently he did not ever draw that art. So, and then he then later did say that he also drew that line art again in another tweet, which Flip would later reach out to the artist and ask them personally, and they actually drew the entire art themselves. I'm not gonna say the artist's name, but do know they are an extremely talented individual. But later on, Falter decided that he wanted to try and get under my skin by just saying stuff about like me flexing and being a tryhard. And yes, I did talk shit about his build, but that was because, well, I'm pretty knowledgeable in terms, I think, in terms of like building. And again, that was my opinion. He didn't need to like let it get under his skin, but that was my opinion on his build. And he also said I was so bad that I couldn't clear a Grand Master. Specifically Liminality. I didn't play during the time of Liminality. I just want to make that crystal clear. So, whenever Liminality was around during, I think it was episode Echoes, I didn't play. I didn't play very much because, unfortunately, that season at the later half was just really boring. It was repetitive. And the same goes for episode Revenant. Not many people wanted to continue playing Revenant. When in fact, I didn't play at all. And I'm jealous apparently on just I guess views of which all of his views are botted. This has been painfully obvious by his stats and everything in terms of views. But I pushed back a little bit, obviously, as I have this thread here, and he also calls me out for dying 11 times on the Derealize mission, of which it was my first ever blind run of said mission, and I died 11 times because I was trying to find the crystals. I had to do the jumping puzzle, and the boss room, you actually, if you don't know what you're doing in the boss room, you're more than likely going to die on the very first boss like kill that you actually ever like do. So I died quite a bit doing that mission. Since then, I've actually gone through and I've actually, flawless that mission, thankfully. And I went ahead and uploaded it here with my solo flawless derealizing video. So that's up if you ever want to go see how that build works and the whole 9 yards. But going beyond that, I have it the top off the whole alt thing. This alt was never my account. I don't have never had a Twitter account suspended ever. And I do have like an alt, but I think even if you search up, KOMA and then later, it should come up. No, apparently. Oh, there it is. There's my old account. So you can see it right there. It was one of my old accounts. Again, I lost the email to that. Not really worth my time anymore. So now the email is gone. I have no access to it. And again, I am more cowardly, egotistical, arrogant, new light, who self-admits to stalking streams and friends because he can't beat any form of Grandmaster. Number one, don't know why I would watch your streams, considering you seem to yell at your friends for just playing a specific class or something like that. I've heard a lot about your streams, and honestly, I have no reason to tune into your streams. Um, so, and egotistical? No, not quite. I'm not egotistical because let me be crystal clear. I have never once flexed my emblem. For this emblem specifically, I have never flexed my Vespertine emblem. You could say, oh, maybe, saying and showing that you actually got the clear on Twitter is probably a flex. No, that is an achievement. I showcased my achievements of getting the Contest Vespertine emblem from Vesper's host and the Contest Good Night Sleep emblem for the Contest Road of Nightmares raid. These are achievements in most cases. Less so for a Good Night's Sleep, but Vespertine is still there in terms of achievement. I've never flexed these. You can go through the rest of my videos and show that I've never had much of an ego at all when it came down to my emblem, my gameplay, whatever. I don't flex these things, as I know there's players better than me out there. And I don't care about his streams and his friends and whatever. Additionally, he says I can't clear GMs. I have 192 GM clears, and apparently 41 of them are Sherpas. So I've helped, quite a few people through actual GM strikes. And I was even doing GMs during the crafting, which is a ton of fun. Going on, he also calls me a new light because apparently I was a Guardian rank 7 whenever I was talking to him at the time. I'm now sitting at Guardian rank 9. I'm really close to Guardian rank 10. We'll have to do that eventually. But nonetheless, here is a video of me achieving Guardian rank 11 back during Lightfall. This is like first season of Lightfall, which was season of something. I don't remember. But yeah, there is that. And then he also accused my clan of not only impersonating another clan, which isn't completely true, and saying that my clan doesn't care about me. Well, in fact, I've been in this clan for years. I've been playing with the same people for years, and to this day, we are actually still getting more people to join and play with us. As you can see, one of my friends, his name is just Guardian here, has been one of the more recent additions to our clan, and we have a ton of fun every day playing Destiny 2 together. And as far as our clan name goes, yes, we have the name the clan the clan the comedian's adept. And he claimed that we were trying to impersonate a different clan called the Comedians, when in fact the Comedian was a adept, a weapon that could roll to be adept back in Destiny 1. So yeah, there's that. And he says, nobody cares who I am. Yeah, no one really does care who I am. I'm just doing content because I want to do content. And then he just really, to me, it seemed like he wanted, to get all eyes on him again, accusing me of stealing content. And then here is every single one of my public like receipts that I am posting. And then he posted a stat tracker with 100 flawless clears of something. I don't think it was dungeons, and I don't think it was GMs. But I do think it was normal strikes, which, yeah, that makes sense. I can pull up mine here. That's my commentations. We can go stat tracker. Let's see, strikes, all, and flawless completions. I also have like 526 flawless strike completions. Other than that, I think that's pretty much the only the only completion number that I could probably expect that to be. He then laughed at me for that, which, jokes on him. He actually cut off the entire stat tracker, so it would have been nice if we saw the entire thing first before he started laughing. And then he says that GMs are peak end game. No. Let me be crystal clear. No, GMs are not the end game. In fact, Master Raids are the next one up. But if you want to take it from Dado's mouth here, is contest mode.
Contest is arguably the hardest difficulty of a thing that we have in this game. We have like Grandmaster content, but it's still tuned a little bit differently compared to some other things. And Grandmaster used to be much more difficult, but is now a much simpler or slightly easier experience because we've kind of power crept.
So, contest mode is the pinnacle end game content of Destiny 2. Again, this content is only available for now 48 hours. And actually, we have another rerun of a contest coming up, and I don't know if I'm going to stream that contest run, but there's a chance that I might. But we'll see. But going on, I say I'm gonna go watch anime and eat my chicken tendies, and then he decided that he wanted to take a jab at my personal life, by looking into a little bit of my personal information. It wasn't much by any means, but now all that is gone because his main account is gone bye bye. So that pretty much wraps it up. Besides him, accusing me of cheating in a video game. Right. Am I blind? Yeah, I am blind. It's right here. And I just never said, I guess I cheat in a video game now. I'd never stooped that low. And a few of us who kind of rallied against Falter kind of laughed at it. So yeah. That pretty much wraps it up before his account was eventually bonked, um, by Flip because he filed quite a few DMCA's against art that he had taken from Flip's, places, his socials, his everything. So, um, now that pretty much wraps everything up besides Walter eventually coming back. Now I do want to say thank you for everyone who has been around to kind of rally behind him and to kind of, that came to my support whenever stuff was going on. I had a few people in my DMs, and I had another person, as you can see, support me through everything. And Falters, I hope, is not going to be much of a pain in anyone else's side. Obviously Revenant here. Also really happy apparently. So, um, that's pretty much it. I have nothing else to really talk about. So, uh, if you guys want to say something in the comments, y'all are completely welcome to. But other than that, that is all I have to say. And I guess I'll see y'all in the next video. Adios.